tracking some light showers across much of the area here to start the day, especially into southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. Not as much rain through parts of western Kentucky right now, but even if you're not seeing some of the wet weather, you may be dealing with some fog. There's a live view from the Perryville airport down in the bottoms just to the west of Chester, and you can see some of that fog hanging close to the ground there as well. We will continue to see some light showers here through the next couple of hours, getting on out of here by about mid to late morning. Then this afternoon, maybe even a few peaks of sunshine before our next round of storms arrives very late tonight. Most of the storms tonight will be coming in here closer to midnight and into the early morning hours on Tuesday, but tracking some severe storms is a possibility Tuesday morning and possibly a few more storms then by Tuesday afternoon. Now some cooler weather and some drier weather starts to move in towards the middle of the week. But again, waking up this morning, not a lot of rain showing up right now into western Kentucky, but still tracking some showers mainly out across parts of southern Illinois from about Mount Vernon over towards Dalgan right now. These are getting ready to move into McLeansboro very shortly. Aiken, Thompsonville all picking up on some light rain showers as well, and starting to see maybe a bit of a break over towards Ziegler and Christopher and then westward into parts of Perry County, but more showers also still out across parts of southeast Missouri. Everything rotating around this area of low pressure and tracking to the east, and notice the last of the showers there just starting to move through Van Buren and Ellington. Once those slide on through, we will start to see some of that dry time return. A fairly mild morning outside. Of course, it is damp, but temperatures right now are into the lower 60s across southern Illinois. 61 in Mount Vernon, 62 currently in Carbondale. We've got 60 in Harrisburg, mid 60s in Paducah at 65. Murray also currently at 65 degrees. Area of low pressure sitting right on top of us right now. There's the little swirl in the atmosphere and the showers there on the backside. There's the last of the little showers there moving through parts of south central Missouri. Then we turn our attention to this cold front draped out across the plains. And another area of low pressure back near the Texas Panhandle. That's going to help fuel more storms later on this evening and into the overnight hours. By 4 p.m. today, most of us are still dry. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine out there this afternoon. There's a small chance we could see a storm or two develop very late this afternoon, mainly from the Missouri Boot Heel into northwest Tennessee. Anything that can actually pop through the atmosphere. We have what we call a cap on the atmosphere this afternoon, which means that there's a warm layer in the atmosphere that is suppressing storm development. If we can get any storms to pop through that, they would quickly develop and be strong. It just seems like that's going to be pretty unlikely later on today. Our main threat for severe weather is likely very late tonight. This is 11 p.m. Notice round of showers and storms developing to our west out across south west Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Those track then eastward, and by about the midnight hour, starting to make their way into parts of southeast Missouri and then crossing the Mississippi River into the early morning hours on Tuesday. Those storms could be very strong. Cold front on Tuesday morning still to our north and west, so we could actually see some storms redevelop, especially into parts of western Kentucky late in the day on Tuesday. But this is somewhat expected here. The Storm Prediction Center upgrading us overnight to a level 3. Now that's a scale of 1 to 5, so a fairly significant threat here of dealing with some severe weather. Our main threats are going to be wind damage and large hail. The tornado threat still looking somewhat low. I can't rule out a brief spin-up tornado, but our main threat's likely going to be large hail and wind damage, and of course flash flooding could also be a concern. We may see a couple more stronger storms Tuesday afternoon, especially into western Kentucky, and of course the flash flooding concern as well as we move into the overnight hours tonight. Anywhere that sees one of these very strong storms could pick up on some extremely heavy rainfall. So make sure you've got multiple ways to receive warnings. That Storm Track 3 app, great tool. Make sure you've got the sound turned on your phone later on tonight as well, and if we have any of those warnings, that it does wake you up. Of course, dealing with some wet weather in Tuesday. Wednesday finally drying out just a bit. More showers in the forecast for Thursday. Friday, a dry day. Those are going to become hard to come by here as we make our way towards the weekend with some more showers and maybe even a few thunderstorms on Saturday and Sunday, and more chances for some wet weather towards the middle of next week. But again, guys, really pay attention to the sky coming up later on tonight. Make sure you've got multiple ways to receive warnings. Anytime we get severe weather through the overnight hours, it's more concerning because a lot of folks are asleep. So we want to make sure that you have a way to get those warnings.
All right, good stuff there.